Last week on Dungeon Delvers.
What I'm going to do
Okay,
is we're going to get that goblin.
how are we going to get this car down that track?
You actually managed to dodge out the way of a snare, which is across the ground.
Craftsmanship on these traps is picture. Alright, so yeah,
We'll have that Potter in the cave. Have a look. How do you feel about me using my acid splash? Alright, to dissolve the bodies.
as the body start dissolving, I bark.
Okay, so where we left off, you both are in this cave mouth. Okay, you come in. I'd say you've come in maybe 10 feet into it. On your right hand side, you can clearly see some steps which are going off into a dingy room. And further on down, now this is more particular for you because you're ahead. And sorry, it doesn't help with me saying you're or pointing because obviously listeners...
You're pointing again, aren't you?
Exactly, I'm pointing again and obviously you guys can't see it. So
To help whether we feel it or not, I'm going to close my eyes for the rest of the episode.
Go on, that's it, closed. I'll join in.
Yep, so
Yeah.
I don't know who you point to. I might in fact just nod off.
I'm pointing at Tim, who is playing Kigak.
Right.
So Kigak, you yourself, you're able to see this. You're on the edge of this like bubble of light, which is lit from Kimoko, who is being played by Tim's torch.
They're all being played by Tim tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
I'll
Tim
hand you my
and
mic.
Ted play Kimoko and
I don't
Kigak.
know if I can do this, sir. Both accent. Oh, you'll be alright, mate.
Anyway,
I might have a nap.
So Kigak, you see something in particular. I'm going to actually, I want to roll from you as well.
Ooh.
But you see some kind of structure. It's actually
Alright.
joining what appears to be two openings further up. You can't obviously make an
Too
amazing
huge, yeah.
image of it, but it's obviously black and white.
Yeah.
It's some kind of bridge. So if we can get a roll from you,
A perception check or something else?
let's go with a perception check actually.
Alright, I've got 17 on perception.
17, so you can clearly see it. All you see effectively is this goblin who's up on this bridge. You know, it's a kind of ramshackle bridge. You know, it does look sturdy to you, but he's up there, he's got a bow, you know, he's not really paying much attention. You know, being lazy little fuckers, just like the two that you just completely gutted.
Give me a go, just stay quiet. There's a bloke up there. Keep your torch out the way of the tunnel.
Keep my torch out the way, right? I keep my torch out, yeah.
Shall I shoot him?
Can you shoot?
Yeah. I'll give it a go.
All right, yeah.
I pull out my light crossbow
Right.
Okay then.
and I take aim
Yeah.
and I try and shoot him.
Okay then.
And I'm assuming this is going to be an hit because I've got a 16 on the dice and a +7 to hit.
You definitely hit him.
So it's 23.
The bolt literally hits square in his chest.
How much damage did that cause you?
Actually, because of
you give
what
it a
you
numerical
rolled,
value.
I'll actually let you decide where it hits him.
Oh, it was square in the head. Like,
Square in the head.
perfect,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Oh, bloody can shoot, you know.
I see that.
It's
yeah.
alright now, isn't it?
That was all right, yeah.
The total damage it did. I was to put a number and it would be 10.
And
That seems-
you managed to literally take him completely out. Instead of just falling, he just like falls back. He spins around in the process, and it literally looks like he's just leaning over the edge. So any would-be passerby would just look at him and think that he's just keeping watch.
All right. How long have you been able to do that? And why haven't you been using it earlier?
Oh, I had my sickle. Better.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, usually I like to get right up close and then have a stab at him. You can't do that with a crossbow. I only have it like just in case, like when I see a guy up there. I put it away. When his body went down.
It didn't fall down. What happened was the goblin, he got shot in the head.
Yep.
Okay, he span around, slightly, and he went forward against the rigging of the, you know, like the
He's
handrails.
he's hanging over
and
the
he's
handrail.
basically like he's leaning over.
He looks
So,
like he's having a sleep.
yeah, it looks like he's having a sleep, or he's having a look down, you know, peering down at the path. So
Should we leave him up there?
I think, yeah, I can't do anything about him, can I? I'm not going up there.
I don't
Get
know.
it right.
I'll
No.
put 3 your acid at him.
Oh, I could, but
Get rid of the body. Just in case anybody else comes along.
there'll be some leather and stuff like that there. It look like someone's been acided.
Well, either way, he's going to look like he's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the way in which you've killed John, I've
It
I've
looks like
said
he's
this
having
once
a rest.
already, because he's leant up against it, and obviously, you know, he's a You know,
Yeah. Oh, is he reachable?
goblins are lazy fuckers. Okay,
It looks like he's resting.
It looks like he's resting,
That's
or
all
he's
right.
looking down. So anyone coming and walking past would
Won't
just
notice
literally
the bump
think,
in his
"Oh, he's doing his job," or he's just being a lazy fucker. Goblins are lazy at the end of the day, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
What's in this room then? Should we check the room out first?
Yeah, I'll have a good scan around the rooms.
Okay.
My scimitars again. By
Yeah,
the way.
you pulled out your scimitars? Oh, that's marvellous, son. So, when you come into this room, what you see is 3 cages, but only 2 of them are occupied.
Oh.
Now, you both are... Well, you pass your stealth rolls when you entered, but obviously these are different. They are wolves. You've actually got 2 wolves, which are inside these cages.
Right.
So, if we can... Who's entering, by the way?
Both of us.
I've been leading the way.
So you're going in first,
he went in
followed
first,
by yourself. If you can go ahead and do your stealth check, please.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah, and obviously it's kind of expected, to be honest, a wolf.
Yep.
Yeah, they are clearly aware
That's all right.
that you
That's
are
fine.
there. And you're obviously following up
I
behind.
make
So
no effort to be stealthy at all.
you make no effort at all.
Not even a little
so,
bit.
So they clearly tell.
These wolves, are they still caged?
They are still caged. They obviously appear like they are...
Hungry?
They're wolves. It's likely that they're going to be hungry.
Oh, right.
But they are... You can tell that they are used by the goblins, okay?
I go to...
Do they look badly used by the goblins? Do they look like
No. They basically use them for like hunting or
but
for
do they look like they've been
killing
treated
things.
sort of badly?
Not really.
I go up
Really?
to one of the cages and well, hello there, little feller. I want to use my animal handling. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Handle
can.
handling.
Handle handling.
To handle the door.
My animal handling.
Yeah, you can definitely. You can
And
definitely.
what I'd like
use
to do, because I've got this goblin liver on me, right? I'd like to give them the taste of goblin. I'm gonna.
What, a bit for bit each?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
cut
So yeah, if you want to do a animal handling, you know, it'll calm them, obviously.
wanna
So there's
calm
no barking or snarling,
Yeah.
which they are presently doing at you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got the liver. I tear it in half. I hold a little bit to eat.
Okay.
No, little
Well,
lads.
what I'll say is because obviously it's food.
Yep.
Okay, I will say that you've got advantage on this.
Nice.
Okay, because you're trying to do, you're trying to calm them, but you are also trying to, entice them as well to, calm down. So you got advantage on this roll. So
Is it a roll for
animal-
them both, or am I rolling?
just one roll for both?
Yep.
Okay, because obviously, you're treating them effectively the same way.
Okay, so my first one is 16, and because I got advantage, the way this works is I roll
Yeah,
twice
you-
and take the highest.
Yeah.
And my second roll is 18.
So you definitely managed to calm them. Their ears, obviously start to get a little bit shaggy. A bit like Shaggy Dog.
I'll get my hand in there, give me a
you
little
know,
ruffle. You cheeky little bugger.
They're not as nasty. They stop snarling and growling and things like that. So they are definitely a lot nicer to you. But what else do you see is also a bit of a fissure.
Crack in the wall.
Yeah, well, a crack in the wall, but more, it's a bit like a chimney, really, or something like
yeah.
that. There's a load of rubble in it, there is, but if you wanted to, you could try to scale up if you wanted to, but you can probably see around the area that it was probably used as a, how can I put this very nicely?
You for the word for poo slide.
Yeah. Yeah, a poo slide or a lavatory.
A shithole.
Yeah, basically,
shithole.
it's
I might say.
it's got
No, he said a chimney, didn't he? I wasn't listening.
yeah, it's basically used for scraps and bones and things like that, which is just thrown down from up top.
Right, what I'd like to do is using my goblin liver, like I say now, I want to give them the taste of goblin and open the cages.
That's a good idea, that.
Okay.
See, boys.
So you are going to let out 2 wolves,
Yeah.
which are hungry, obviously.
Yep. Hopefully they're my friends now, though.
Let's
I'm ready to
see.
fight 'em, but
Let's see how much. Let's see how much of a friend they are to you. Can you go ahead and do your animal handling?
another
again?
animal handling. Yep, certainly. 15.
You're going to actually laugh at this if you decided to come and look at this. I actually have rolled a crit sad, so
These wolves are
they actually
loyal.
do. They actually do think that you are very friendly. Okay, they will actually follow
Have
you
become
now.
the pack alpha.
Yeah. Now that I have tamed the wolves,
Right.
I'm going to release them into the wild.
All right. Why
This
do you
is-
sound like you're doing a documentary?
Oh, sorry, I was just very carefully explaining what I was doing.
Yes, listeners, this is the first episode of David Attenborough's D&D and releasing the wildlife.
That represents D&D Earth.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
We're going to let them out.
Yeah.
No, we let them out, aren't we?
Let me out.
Yep,
No,
you're letting them out,
we're-
and what are you going to do with them? You said you're letting them free, going back to the wild.
Let me see. All right. Take them with the liberty. Find some goblins, boy. Go on, fetch him.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely look at that. Okay, what you see is you're two wolves.
Yep.
Okay, they run out the way that you've just come.
Yep.
They sniff around the air.
Yep.
Okay, and bear in mind you just fed them liver.
Yeah, goblin
okay.
liver.
Goblin liver.
Yeah, goblin liver. The thing is that they can smell blood, but obviously they're not going to be able to sense goblin. Okay, so first thing they do is chuff off back out
Oh.
into the clearing, the blind where you killed the other two. There was some blood remaining, obviously, on some leaves and whatnot around, but they go there to where you nuked or dissolved the corpses.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm assuming at this point we don't actually see that they've gone out the clearing because they've gone out the cave. Oh, they must have found some more out of the cave.
Right, yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Let's chuff on in.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if I'll ever see. Let's give these wolves some names.
Riggs and Murtaugh.
Yeah, Riggs and Murtaugh again.
so the wolves, Riggs and Murtaugh, all they basically do is, are you following them?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, just you'll probably see them again at a later stage.
Yeah.
Well, he might.
So you're obviously making your way further now into
the cave
area.
Yep.
So you're following down that stream, being as quiet as you can. Are you not being quiet as you can, or
It's quite hard to be quiet, so no.
quite hard to be quiet? Okay.
I am a nearly 80-year-old man. My joints ache every time I step. There's a snap. I don't think I'm gonna even try to be quiet.
So
I'm an orc who's pushing on the like late middle age, 25. Getting on a bit.
You're an old orc.
Not quite old, but getting on a bit.
Yeah.
So as you go
How
up,
are
you can.
How did you make it to 35, 25?
I'm old, aren't I? Big.
No, you're not.
I'm big even for an orc.
No, you're
So
You're a
again,
tiny orc. I think you might be half dwarf.
I might be small for an orc, but I'm big for a human.
No, you're a regular size for you.
No, because I'm an orc. I'm big.
okay. So sizes aside, ahead of you, obviously, you can again clearly see the bridge. The bridge, you're starting to be able to see it, just
I reckon I can
vaguely.
see that bridge that you shot that guy on.
Alright.
On your
Do you think he's still alive?
He looks a little bit alive, doesn't he?
That's right, because I did a really good shot.
What, you mean you missed?
just as you come up,
Right.
as you come up to the bridge, okay, on the left-hand side, okay, you see a steep passage. It's not really difficult to climb up. There's no rubble or anything like that, but you'll obviously take some effort to get up there.
There's a steep passage there. Do you want to have a go at that, or do you want to move on?
Yeah, give it a go. Why
You know,
not?
it's not like that. Obviously, it's
Yeah, I can get up there quite easily, I think.
Well, I tell you what, you go up there and you shout down if it's safe.
All right.
Because I'm old and I don't want to climb.
I cautiously sneak up.
Okay, and obviously you're sneaking up as it is. So you manage to get up the passage, and you do start to hear, obviously, goblins ahead of you. Because obviously this is a goblin cave, so must be goblins ahead of you.
This passage, does it end in like a small opening as I like stick my head out kind of thing?
Yeah, you come up this passage.
Yep.
Okay, and you pop your head up.
Yep.
And you see it going off to the left, and you see it going off to the right. From what you can tell, it going off to the right would probably go off to where that bridge is.
Oh, I see.
Okay, and the left, obviously, going deeper into the cave.
And am I hearing the noises from the right or the left?
You're hearing the noises coming from the left.
Real.
You do hear some incredibly faint. I mean, Ashley, can you have a roll, please, for perception, please?
Certainly. Oh, it's not going to be a great one. 13.
So you can obviously clearly hear the noise coming from the left-hand side, and like I said, very faintly coming from the right side. So that the threat is closer on the left.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I heckle back down the tube.
You heckle.
Yep. There might be some folk up here. You might want to come up.
All right, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
I'll give it an ascend. I climb up.
You just climb up behind him. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he struggle at all?
No, it's not like I said. It's not really incredibly steep.
Bit, yeah.
You know, it's a gentle climb.
I struggle a lot with a gentle climb.
Okay,
yeah.
you struggle.
Yeah, I get up the top and I'm panting, leaning against my statue.
Yeah.
Would you like me to drop a bit of rope behind?
It's too late now. I'm at the top.
All right.
Okay, so
Fucking.
on the left hand side.
Yep.
How are you approaching? How are you approaching the left hand passage?
Armed.
Whoa, that's usually what occurs.
So, yeah,
Knackered. That's how I'm approaching it.
Nattered.
With a slight bit of trepidation.
Yeah, I flex up a little bit, get ready for a scrap. Almost excited.
So yeah, knackered basically means tired for those of you who aren't aware, and it's
Also
widely
means
used.
killing a horse.
Yes, it does. Was it
Knackered on a
knackered?
horse, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good eating on them horses.
Yeah,
we
good eating.
knackered one earlier. Got a rump.
So
Shoulder apparently.
Front quarter rump steak.
when you come up, are you purposely trying to be quiet? Sneaking up, or
I'm just assuming that I'm naturally stealthy. It's up to you to decide whether I am or not.
well, you've been pretty much quiet up to now, so I would say that you're still
down a
quiet.
tunnel.
You did, and you're.
And I'm not making any effort at all to be stealthy under any circumstances.
All we're hearing from you
From now
is
on,
tap.
Just assume that I'm not being stealthy unless I say otherwise.
Okay, well, let's see if the noise actually reverberates.
You're going to hear a tap and a grumble, and a tap and a grumble, and I don't know why I'm even here. I'm an old man.
As you come up, okay, because they're not aware of you, there is actually 4 goblins in this room, but there's also a little bit of a difference. There is also a human warrior who's actually tied up and, I don't know how you would say it. Not laid down, but shoved up against a wall on the floor.
He's lashed to the wall.
Okay. Yeah. You can recognise him. Okay. Right. This is actually Silder Hallwinter. He's actually being held prisoner.
He was a human.
Yeah. It's a human warrior.
Dwarf.
It was a human warrior which set out with
Mr. Roxy was a dwarf. You're not so different than you with the dwarfs.
I thought I did. Turns out I didn't.
See, this is why you think I'm small.
No, you are.
I'm an orc.
You're the same size as me. I told you, and I got bent back because I'm old.
So what happens? Okay, is you come in.
Yep.
How have you decided that you're going to come in? Are you going to come in straight away attack, or?
No, I walk in and I go, Mr. Hallwinter, been looking for you.
Sorry, what was his name?
Mr. Hallwinter.
Hallwinter.
You're not bothering with the 4 goblins.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're no threat to me.
Okay.
I want to walk up.
I've got, like I say, I've still got my
You're going to walk up to him and slap him around.
No, I'm going to walk up to a goblin and slap it.
You're
I'd walk up to a goblin and shocking grasp it, but pinch it on the bum.
Okay. Well, they're completely unaware of you. So I will actually call this for a surprise. So,
right. We're going to slap this guy.
Okay.
And you slap that guy.
Mr. Hallwinter?
No, the goblin.
Oh, great. I'm going to see you. Don't worry. I thought he was our friend. Well, all right.
No,
yeah.
no.
I'll get goblins.
He might know where the guy that's paying us is. We keep him alive until then.
All right. Yeah.
If he becomes a nuisance,
I'll have him.
He's not our friend. All right.
All right.
That's how it works.
All right. No worries.
Sorry, these goblins really rolled really badly.
Good. I like goblins that don't know how to roll stuff.
Yeah, they really did.
I'm about to
roll
make them
badly.
roll all over the place.
I'm about to make one of them go, woo! I didn't know.
It's good, that is.
So you're going to have a surprise opportunity. Okay, you are surprising them. So top of the list will be... Sorry, Kagar.
All right.
Yes. Sorry, I did kind of forget his name there for a moment. But yes, what is Kagag doing?
Well, I pot her in. First goblin, I'm going to use my main hand scimitar and I give him a slash.
Won't give him a slash.
And I'm going to hit him for 14.
You're going to hit him for 14? You actually miss him. You actually do miss him.
That's rude. I'm going to use my bonus action with my other scimitar to try and hit him again.
Okay, go ahead.
For 21.
21. You do definitely hit him.
For 8 damage.
For 8 damage, you cleave him.
All right,
Okay.
that's quite good. But try and hit him with both hands next time.
All right.
Okay.
He dodged out the first one, but right into the second one. So
Not a very smart goblin, I think.
It's a bit like, was it when you're trying to guide a little kid, you know?
The way I like to imagine it is that I kind of came up right on one side of him. I put my offhand sword right behind him against his back, and then pushed him into it with my other.
Well, that's definitely one way to kill him. Use a bit of a guillotine action there.
You fight like a goon.
So,
No, did it?
Kimuku.
Yes.
Kimoko?
Kimiko.
I will get it one of these days. Kimiko, what are you doing? You're slapping somebody on the arse cheeks.
No, on the back of the head.
On the back of the head, okay. So
Head
no
right.
RC
Jimmy
accents.
boy.
It's a surprise from Kimiko.
Yes.
Traveling in for a while now. I've always getting our section.
So Kimiko, if you want to go,
Sometimes I get lonely, right?
so if you would like to go ahead and roll,
So I rolled a 18.
you rolled an 18. You definitely slap the chops out of this poor
Right,
goblin.
right,
Before you go on any further, which goblin are you planning on?
Don't
hitting?
matter to me. The closest one to where I was stood.
Okay.
Only rolled a 2.
You only rolled a 2. He definitely takes, because shock and grasp, isn't it?
He take electric damage.
So he is definitely shocked and up the duff, to be fair. So sorry, not up the duff. I'm losing. I am. It's
I
one of
I thought
those
you weren't
days,
going with the section.
you know.
I thought you couldn't have that. Couldn't happen with the R section.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I don't know.
before
Only if
they,
you pull out, it don't work.
before they react, before they attack or do anything like that, all you hear, you actually have one. Was it you hear from one of the goblins? Oh, truce!
Or this human dies.
He grabs Silda Hallwinter by the neck and literally holds a blade to his throat.
All right.
Is that what you're doing? You literally just holding action?
Sorry, is it our turn? Sorry, I wasn't sure if...
It's your choice. If you decide to, hold and
I've got a plan.
communicate with him.
You've got a plan? Or I'll let you go first then.
Right. Sorry about this, bud. I throw an acid splash at that guy.
Mr.
Mr.
Hallwinter.
Mr. Hallwinter, yeah. I throw an acid
I thought
splash
you
at
said he
him,
was our friend until he wasn't.
right? But the way I see it is,
Oh,
the
no.
goblin will jump out of the way of the acid, having to let go of him, or the goblin will take acid damage.
Oh, fair play, yeah.
Yeah.
And bear in mind that the goblin is literally just
Yep.
called truce.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay then. Well,
No, he didn't call truce. He threatened the guy because he knows we're going to kill him. That's not really a truce.
his words were truce or
Well,
should
I've called my action now.
You've called
That's
your
what I'm
action,
doing.
okay.
Acid splash to the face.
Yeah, acid splash to the face. So if you could go, what is it? Is it a save?
You've got to make a dex
Dex
save,
save.
but you've got to jump out of the way, releasing
Okay.
your quarry.
So first one will be
That's the guy that.
actually. Silda actually manages to dodge out the way. He actually gets away from the grasp and actually dodges away. The goblin, on the other hand, ouch.
He's got to get a 10.
The goblin, he didn't react quick enough.
Didn't understand what was happening.
And all you're hearing is his goblin going.
No! Why?
Oh, max damage.
I rolled a max damage on that one. That was a 6.
6. Okay,
So how
so
much damage he takes?
he takes how much damage?
6.
6 damage. He is really in pain. Put it this way, he has seen much better days. He is burnt from head to toe. Any hair that he had is no longer there. His clothes are slowly disintegrating from the acid as well.
Why do you...
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that.
Oh, that is revolting. That is...
Before anything else happens, this little goblin putting his hand up.
I yield. Don't kill me. You really want to kill that guy?
Is he the last one standing?
No, there is actually another goblin who's there,
Yeah.
and he's there shaking. He's scared.
Which guy was he pointing at?
The goblin was actually pointing down the. As you came in, remember you had the
Yeah.
left and the right turn.
Yeah.
He was actually pointing down towards there.
He wasn't pointing at anyone in this room.
No one in here.
But
All right.
I see
Okay.
I go up to matey boy's been acid splashed as he's healing for it. Do you want to put you out your misery, mate? Sorry, you're revolt.
Who are you doing?
The guy who's been acided.
The goblin,
Yeah,
the goblin.
The one that's going yield. Do you want to just-
No, don't kill me. You can
I
kill
honestly think it'll be
Clark.
better. I honestly think it'll be better for your way of life. I don't think you can survive this.
No, I can survive this. Just kill Clark.
I stab him.
And
That is revolt. Oh.
Okay, so the goblin, obviously you've stabbed him. You've literally put the blade through
Yes.
his throat, probably, or
It's for the best, mate. It's for the best. Nothing personal.
I didn't realise you tiny orcs have such a tiny constitution.
the other
I'm a
goblin.
big organ. It's a big constitution.
The other goblin sees all this. He's there shaking. You know, he's
It's all right,
scared.
mate. You're fine. He was suffering bad. You saw what it was. I mean, look at.
I want to walk up to the other goblin, right? Here's my
put an
plan.
arm around him.
Walk up to the other goblin, right? Put my arm around him, all right? Shocking grasp.
Go ahead and roll for attack.
I rolled an 18.
You actually managed to grasp him, grapple him. You going?
5.
He takes 5 damage.
He does, yeah.
Oh my God in heaven. He was dead?
Is that guy all right with you? You look quite shocked.
I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm just holding him to give him a hug. I'm trying to make him feel better.
So the one that you're holding on to, he's let go of his weapons. His scimitar's fallen down onto the ground. His shield has fallen down to the ground. He's actually wet himself as well. He's scared. He's incredibly scared of you guys now. And he's again.
Why did you kill Emark? Clark's the bad guy. He blew and grabbed Silda. This guy right here. You want to go see him? You want to go kill him?
Yeah, we're going to go see him, mate. It's all right.
It's all right. We'll get him. I'll tell you what. And I stop patting him.
Oh, dear.
Right? and stroking him and giving him a Carmen stroke.
It's fine.
Right?
I go up too, so pat him on the other shoulder.
Shocking
Caress his face.
Shocking grasp.
Roll for attack. Dex save for you.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Dex save for Karg.
Try again.
Dex save for I've forgotten his
Kagar.
name. Kagar.
Yeah, it's massive. 24.
24. You managed to dodge out the way just at the right time.
Our fingers nearly touched then, and there was a spark.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. I can't control it.
The goblin looks at you.
You're rather electrical, aren't you?
I can't control it. It's one of those things. Don't worry. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. It won't do you any harm. Trust me.
Look, I survived fine.
If you let me go, I'll tell you everything I know about Clark. And
I'll
tell us everything you know about Clark.
I'll prove to you that I'm not going to hurt you. Look.
High five.
I touch Kakag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I touch Kagag and nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just put my hand on his back and I'm just stroking his back, trying to calm him down. And we'll get there.
Tell us everything you know.
Tell us everything you know, right? And we'll let you run out the door. It'll be
There's no
fine.
problem.
It'll be fine, okay? No problem at all.
It's fine.
Everything-
I pick up his scimitar.
You're doing deception.
Yes.
So
right.
let me just get his up. What did you roll?
24.
24? And he failed. So he believes you. He actually believes that you are going to let him go after filling you in about everything else.
Yeah, just so we're Kakak genuinely thought we was going to let him go. I didn't know it was a lie.
Okay, so are you guys going to ask...
Yes.
Sorry, are you guys going to ask any questions? Or
Right. I need to know what's going on with this fella that you seem to be afraid of. Is taking my friend off the road.
Yeah, I'd like to see why have you
Why did
kidnapped
my
our
accent
friend?
become your accent? I don't know.
Get your own.
Back off, you bastard.
So what I'm going to do, because obviously keeping hold of his accent can be a bit of a pain.
Nah, forget the accent. It's all right. Carry on.
You want me to forget the accent?
No,
or-
you crack on. You crack on.
Crack on with the accent?
Tell us a story. Go on.
Okay, what, with the accent?
Yeah.
Oh, God, these
Come on,
guys
man.
are going to...
It's fantasy in the mind. You got.
Exactly,
You
yeah,
gotta lead into
fancy
that.
in mind.
Well, I don't know if I'm talking to Ray or a goblin right now.
Well, you see, there's not that many goblins left in the lair at the moment. They're out, obviously, doing their thing. But the leader, and this is why we wanted Yimik. The leader, he's across the bridge. If you go take that path, you can go across the bridge.
All right.
You'll find him eventually. He's a big bugbear, and he is a bit of a bug as well. To be fair, his name's Clark. He answers to King Grohl. He's the chief of the Crackmore tribe. They live over in what the hell? Oh yeah, the Crackmore Castle.
Basically, the goblin then goes into further detail. He basically gives you an idea of where the Cragmore Castle is on the map and everything. It's about 20 miles northeast of the hideout that you're presently in.
Right.
Okay.
I've got one last question before I let you go, for them fella.
Clark only received a messenger. He messenger around about a few days ago from King Grohl. The messenger told him that someone named the Black Spider. The thing is, us goblins, we kind of talk, as you can tell. the Black Spider was paying the Cragmores or us. I wasn't being paid. I didn't get paid.
Have you got any money on you, mate?
No, I'm bloody skint. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, no, I was just checking.
Anyway, we were paid
supplies.
to watch out for a dwarf. Gunbrin.
Oh, do you mean Mr.
Something
Rockseeker?
Rockbeaker or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's the guy.
Yeah, Rockseeker.
Yeah, we were paid to capture him and then send him off. Send him off.
So are you telling me you've sent him off somewhere? Is that what you're saying to me?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I've been here. I've been blooming cooking up dinner.
What we want to know is Mr. Rockseeker still here?
Is he?
No, well,
He's gone off
the only one we've got here is this.
Mr. Hellwinter.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this guy.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Basically, the dwarf, he had a map. I got told by one of the lads that they had a load of kit, some nice shiny stuff, which they bloody nicked.
Yeah.
But they also found a treasure map or something like that. Well, they look, dwarves. What do you expect? Dwarves have treasure. They like to go under mountains and treasure.
Mr. Rockseeker did say he'd found something big. I assumed it was another half-orc.
It could have been, but
Might have been.
half-orcs are generally quite big.
They are.
Generally.
We're massive.
No.
But yeah, so the dwarf
Goblin.
on the map
Sorry,
got
question.
sent up to King Groll.
Am I big?
I don't know.
What do you mean? I'm massive. Look at me.
No, you're kind of
I kill him.
small for an
I kill him.
half-orc.
Just kill him.
He's the same size as a human, isn't
No, dead. He said yes.
he? I'm still here, you bellend. Shocking grasp.
So you're going to attack again.
Kagar got there
Yes.
first.
Kagar-
Kill him.
Oh,
Stab
so
him.
Kagar kills
Seriously
him.
says I'm small. Stab him. You don't know. You're talking about you little man.
Okay, so all the goblin does, obviously before he cops off, is
Well, you said you'd let me go alive. And
Yeah,
He
but
just-
then you
he
went and
just-
lied to my
he-
face, didn't you?
he just falls back, into the fetal position, whimpering to himself as the life leaves his body. Behind you is
Just
the
so you're aware, I was trying to kill
shocked.
him.
Was it? No, it wasn't shocked. Sorry, no. Partly, singed. Not dead, but singed. Silda Hellwinter, who's right behind you.
All right, buddy, how's it going?
Well, are you asking me that question?
I'm asking Mr. Hallwinter that question.
Oh, you're asking Mr. Hallwinter that question.
Well, whilst you have a chat with Mr. Hellwinter, I want to have a quick loot of these goblins.
You're going to loot the goblins?
Yeah,
Well,
pick
you
up a
pretty
couple more
much
scimitars.
find the standard stuff, really. You find Kagar. You find usual
Your
stuff.
regular size.
Scimitars, bows, arrows, usual stuff. But you also find 2 copper pieces.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'll have them. Hey, I'll give you a cup apiece. For 2 of these.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay.
All right with it. My scimitars, I keep them. How many did I find?
Well, there was 4 goblins. Each one had a scimitar. Each one had a shield. It's a kind of usual theme that you're seeing with the goblins. They all carry the same equipment.
Whatever you do, though, don't take too many scimitars. You're only a very weak boy.
Oh, yeah, well, now I've got an extra 5.
Yeah, but you'll only be able to carry so many because you're only a weak boy. I
Yeah.
told you this before, haven't I?
Yeah, but I'm massive.
No, you're not massive.
Look at me.
I am looking at you, and you're regular. I have told you this 1,001 times.
Yeah, regular for an Orphalk. I'm massive for anything else.
No, you're regular for a human.
No, Orphalk. I'm an Orphalk.
You make my life hard, you know that.
Orphalks do that.
Okay, so what? After you're searching, who are you guys talking to?
Yeah.
Silda?
Yes.
Are you going to let him go?
No, not
sorry.
yet. I'm talking to him.
You're going to talk to him and still keep him effectively prisoner.
Yeah, acting almost nonchalant. Yeah, right, Mr. Hellwinter, how's it going? Haven't seen you since Neverwinter, I think it was, wasn't it? How you been?
hello. Yes, that was the last time we saw. I'm a bit bashed up, to be fair. How did you guys find you were here?
We just followed the tracks that you guys left after you were captured by some fucking half-wit goblins.
I don't understand how you were captured by him.
Oh yeah, we
They seem to die very, very easily, especially if you've got one of these little special scimitar things. Goblin killing scimitars.
yeah. Well, to be honest with you, if you just throw some acid at them, they dissolve. That's what I found out.
Well, that's the jolly problem.
Yeah,
To be
don't
fair,
do that,
when we were coming down the
Tribal Trail?
that one. we got pretty much jumped from behind. We couldn't even get our blades out before they jumped us. To be fair, our horses, they weren't even aware. They came from every blooming different direction, and my God, they blooming were quick.
Some of them were quite straight, don't you?
One of them just does my acid as well, to be fair. But what happened to him? I wonder if he made it back alive. I wonder if I killed him when I walk in. Maybe, yeah. All right.
So have you fellas seen Gundren? I understand that from what I heard from that little goblin before. You know, he was electrocuted and then stabbed.
He was electrocuted before he told us the story twice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, he definitely did
during the onslaught, the interrogation technique.
I'll shake his hand.
Nope, I stabbed him.
Rather effective interrogation technique, I'd say. So
it usually works, yeah.
I couldn't hear clearly there, but what happened with Gundren?
I believe he's been sent off somewhere.
Well, the little man said he's gone to Cragmore Castle.
Yeah, Cragmore Castle. I
Oh,
don't know
not
what the fuck it
those,
is,
not
but-
those.
Well,
Apparently, he's been sent there by Clark.
Clark, yeah, he's a bugbear, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what he said.
See King
King Grohl. Dave Grohl.
King Dave Grohl.
Isn't he a bard?
I heard he's a fighter.
I heard he's a bard.
I heard he's a Foo Fighter.
Yeah, but I heard he's a bard most of the time.
I've
He
heard of
plays
this
music,
Clark.
I've seen it on TV.
He's terrorized me these recent day or so. He's actually the leader of the this goblin band. You see, turns out, you know, he's working for someone, but that's all I know. Do you know who he's working for?
It's King Grohl.
King Grohl, yeah.
Dave Grohl.
King Dave Grohl.
King Dave Grohl. I've never heard of a Dave Grohl, but I understand of King Grohl.
Yeah,
Dave.
his first
Yeah,
name
his
Dave.
first
yeah.
name Dave.
King.
Oh, okay, then.
Same kill, yeah. Yeah,
So,
with the
well-
rest of the Foo Fighters.
well, Gundren's not here, so what about his map? Gundren had a map showing the.
Apparently that was sent off as well, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would
let's
imagine
go.
so. We found a bag. Well, you go ask Clark, yeah. Should we ask him? You stay, we'll go ask him, yeah. Fuck it.
Well, before you do, I'll probably pass on some information to you guys. Maybe it'll help you, you know, in your endeavours. You understand? If we get separated, I've got a contact in Van Dillen. He's a human wizard. A bit of, you know, he can be a bit of an eccentric at times. Named Lano Albrecht.
What was his name?
Would you like the spelling? You know, it can be very devilishly
Yeah, you know,
painful to
My
pronounce.
memory's fairly solid, but just in case I want to write it down, how would you spell that?
It's I-A-R-N-O
You're right.
Albrecht. You know, Albrecht. You know, A-L-B-R-E-K.
Yeah, got that right, that's fine. Yeah,
he-
I've made a note of that in my mind, and
Yeah.
I carved a little bit in his back.
Oh, that's okay then.
Oh, you didn't even notice. It's so massive. It's so small.
See, he's a wizard. He traveled to the town around about 2 months ago to establish an order there. After the Lord's Alliance received no word from him, I want to know what's going on. So that's I'm coming to Findalvin to find him. So if you see him, you know, I should be with him. But if not, point in my direction, please.
All right. Shall we leave you here? That way we know where you are.
No. I plan on continuing on to Fandalen. Okay, get out of this place. I'm rather weary at this present moment in time. But if you see me there, I'll be able to obviously. If you don't mind, you know, I would pay you 50 gold pieces. You know, for both of you. Okay, not individually, to escort me back to Fandalen. But if you want to finish up here and then come back and escort me back, that'll be okay.
You wait here. We'll go have a conversation with the guy, right?
Clark.
Mr.
Clark.
Right, and then we'll come back. We'll
Mr. Clark.
walk into Fandalen, right? We might even take your ropes off. Depends how we feel. Right?
Right.
And then we'll get gold. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
wait.
If you
What
can,
about Mr. Rockseeker?
We'll go after him afterwards, I think.
Well, we do have still different supplies.
Well,
so
no,
yeah.
the way I see it, right? Like, I know maths in your strong suit, so I'll break this down for you, right?
Right.
1
Yep.
is less than 5.
Oh, all right.
Okay? So 10
Yes.
is less than 50.
Oh, but that's got a 1 in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
50's got a 5 in it, right? And that's more than a 1. And 10's got a 1 in it, which is less than a 5.
Right.
So 50 is more than 10,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah, checks
so
out.
we take the 50, and then we'll go get the 10 afterwards, maybe a bit later.
Yeah. All right.
Because the way I see it, more is better than less.
So you guys are going to leave, as agreed upon with Silda. He's going to wait for you guys to finish up effectively clearing out the cave.
We're going to leave him there. We're going to have a conversation with Clark.
Okay, then. So he is pretty, bashed up. If I had a number in mind, how, healthy he is, he's only got 1 hit point. So obviously,
we don't doubt the way that acid, I suppose.
Yeah, so don't take him along with you. That actually makes good sense.
Why didn't you have a little rest, mate? Like you could do with a little nap. We'll probably be less than an hour.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it won't take us long.
Do you know how many goblins there are, roughly, just in case?
Oh, well, you'll see. My accent's blooming changed, hasn't it? More of a tough-nosed person, to be fair. Well, there's not that many remaining now, to be fair. There is obviously Clark. He's a big British bugbear.
Scimitars are good against bugbears. Really good against goblin.
I think one thing dies quickly is just as much as another thing.
There's
sorry.
also
Sorry, I got my wrong accent again.
over near there's an overpass. You see, he explains the entire cave to you because obviously he's been shuffled around between the different parts of Cragmore hideout. So what I'll do is I'll actually show you guys a map of the area because obviously he's explaining to you guys what's where and whatnot, so he's got the experience of it. Those of you who are listening in, if you guys want to follow along and see where everything is, obviously at this point in mind, all you need to do is look in the Lost Mine of Fandelver campaign book, and you'll pretty much see it. To be fair, of Cragmore
And if
Hideout.
you don't have access to that, then buy it. It's well worth the money.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, this is all from the starter set. This whole campaign is in the starter set. So
Yeah. We can't post a picture of it on any of our
no,
websites.
because
definitely
copyright
not.
reasons.
Otherwise, they will slap us around the wrists.
Yes.
So
So if you guys look,
Yep.
you can see where you roughly are.
we're over here.
Okay. Yes, that is
Are we
spot
at
on.
6? Oh, that's right. Okay.
It's actually nice, listeners, to actually have players understand exactly where they are, even when they haven't even seen a map.
Yeah.
This is why when you Dungeon Master, or you run a campaign, you want to explain everything as much as possible, so that the players are able to follow where they're going. So,
Right.
as you can see, as I'm showing on the map to our 2 adventurers here, where they entered, and also where they presently are, where there are 2 goblins, for instance, within a like an overpass area, which has.
We can't see there though. Have we? We've only seen that.
Oh no, you're being you effectively be filled in from Silda.
Oh, right. Okay.
You're
Yes.
telling us that if we go down this path here, right?
Over
If
that
we go along
bridge.
over that bridge there, right?
I get my bolt back.
There's 2.
Get your bolt back out of the guy, right?
Yep.
And you can come through here and then into here, I imagine, which is where they keep that guy who we want to have a chat with.
Oh, you the
Exactly.
poop pipe that the wolves are at.
Exactly. So, for instance, at the top of the stream, there is actually an area where there's, how can I put it? If you can imagine a dam, there's
Like a
2
stone
layers of dams where water is obviously stored from a little stream which comes through the cave mouth. It's been blocked up, but as a bit of a defensive measure, the goblins have actually managed to put a dam at 2 separate levels so that they can release the water
Flood the cave.
and flood the cave.
Nice, clever.
So obviously
That's a bit smart for the goblins, I think, but I like it.
incredibly
It's clever.
intuitive.
Yeah.
That area is controlled and run by 2 goblins.
Yes.
Now the area where Clark is, you have Clark and his trustworthy wolf, and you also have another 2 goblins as well. So after he's filled you in regards to where and what the locations are, and also the breakdown of the cave system, okay, what do you guys do?
What we do is spend a few minutes trying to figure out if Clark will ever figure out that he's not actually a giant half-orc and in fact is a regular-sized, human-sized orc.
I think you were talking about me there.
Kagak. We'll also find out if maybe I can remember anyone's names long enough and maintain my own accent and not someone else's. Next time on Dungeon Delvers.